Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. And today we are continuing our R2 build with issue 97. And we have all of these plastic parts in here. I'm not sure what this is, so let's crack it open and see what we got. And here are the parts we get with this issue. We have us a camera. How nice is that? A new lens cover, some cable ties, and a whole mess of cable labels, and a couple little screws. Alright, we're going to start with some cable labels here, and we'll go ahead with the left head sensor. That's this one right here, and that is this label, LHIR. So what you want to do is you cut it off the sprue, and this will fold up nicely here. Don't put that clip through just yet, because what you're going to want to do is take the cable and we will snap it in just like this. And then this will snap in. Or should. Like that, and we have us a nice cable label. Now, cable labeling is boring, so what I'll do instead of really going through each and every one of these is speed this up, and I'll put up a screenshot of the instructions that clearly detail what cable gets what label. Okay, with all the body cables labeled, now we get to label the battery box. Alright, and with the battery box labeled, we get to label these cables. Alright, now all of those labels are installed. We can actually start putting things together. And first up, we're going to go ahead and put the cover on the battery box here. No batteries yet. And with it slid in place, 2 of the 6mm screws to hold it in place. Alright. Alright, change the camera angle a little bit for this next bit. The first thing we're going to want to do is unscrew and release the panel here for the battery box. Alright, with this panel loose like this, you can actually take the battery box with the leads going towards the left, and it should slide in just like this. Alright, and with the battery box all the way installed, as high up as it'll go, we can close this up and screw the plate back in place. Excellent. Now all of your battery leads should be coming out in this direction here. And these can be connected, well, one of the leads can be connected. That would be this right here. Just like that. Next up, we're going to be plugging all of the cables in to the MCU. There's a very specific order in which to do them. I'm going to go ahead and throw the diagram up top and just let you guys see it. Alright, and with all of those cables plugged in to both the sensor control board here and the master control unit, it should look something like this, and what a mess that is. Alright, before we can clean this up, we got to undo the back here again and take the battery box all the way out, and hopefully the cables won't snag on anything. If they do, we'll have to rerun them. But if not, then at least the battery box should be fine. And look at that, my battery box is all the way out, so I am good here. Alright, for this next part, we want to try and make sure that these cables aren't going to get snagged on any moving parts or anything like that. So we'll start with the right side here, and we've got the right leg cable, the motor control cable, and the two leads coming from the center foot. And what we're going to want to do is try and bind them all together. The center foot light leads are, well, they're a little tight. So, you know, if you can't, because they're too tight to get up there, you know, I'm sure it won't make a difference as long as you keep everything out of the way. But we'll take one of the cable ties that they've provided, and we'll just bring this all around and get it all nice and tight right around this corner here. Alright, and with that in place, we can take the motor control cable and we'll just basically try to string it around the ring as best we can, and we'll tie it off again right down here. And with that in place, you may notice a little bit of play with the motor control cable, but should be okay. But with that in place, we're going to do the same thing over here, just using the sensor control cable instead of the motor control cable, and we don't have to worry about the center foot cables. While doing this on this side, make sure you don't get any of the battery box or power stuff. Alright, that's looking a bit neater. Alright, last but not least, we're going to take these head sensors here, and we're going to tie them to this support bar back there. Alright, and remember to cut the excess off of your cable ties, and that actually completes this stage. Wow, talk about a complicated run, but we got a lot of R2's guts installed on this one, so this is really looking nice. I'm excited to see what comes next. We are so close to being done. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.